Morning, Piggy.
Is that what this is?
According to the clock, yeah.
Well, I haven't been asleep and wake up yet, so
I ain't either.
that's debatable for me.
Yeah, we've been up since yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
Piggy since about 3 and me since about 3:30. So
I couldn't sleep for various reasons. And then so I use that time to take care of a little child. Discovered ants on some of the dishes underneath the island. They're grease ants.
yeah.
They're coming after the grease. That kitchen, the vent hoods, everything don't have anything that pulls everything to the outside, so it all settles inside the kitchen and in other places in the house because of the way the air moves. And so those ants are coming after the grease.
Yeah.
And so I took everything out of that island, washed it, and then washed the island inside out, put everything back. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do it to our gray cabinet and that other unit that the island is next to.
Yeah, where the Emerald Lagasse sits.
Yeah. I'd got the top of it except for that French door oven.
Yeah.
The shelf and that countertop. But I hadn't got the shelves underneath, and I'm thinking I might have to do them. And I've seen some on that gray cabinet, so I might have to do that too.
Coming in that back door, aren't they?
I think so. Well, they are now. I don't know where they were coming from before, but I got the problem solved the place we was usually seeing them, which was around the sink. And then they went to that shelf and the other countertop on that other unit there. And I took all that down and cleaned everything up. Saw that. The other day I saw them at the door facing the back door, the door jamb. I was like, well, Dad, blasted. They just coming from everywhere.
Well, that yard ain't nothing but ant hills, front and back.
There's reasons for that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you can't teach logic to those who are willfully ignorant. So, but septic's not great. It was going to get replaced here a few years back, but then something happened where they couldn't do it, so they set it to the side and just didn't do it. So, it goes out everywhere. Then you got some rot going on with some of the plants and shrubs and trees, and that invites all sorts of stuff, all sorts of insects and critters, moles and voles, because they like to chew on almost rotten roots.
Which I have to say, the moles and the voles and the critters like that have been under control for the past few years.
Well, with 8 cats.
Yeah.
But you get all that, and that's one reason why we see big black ants going to and from that big tree in the front. And I also think that's where the hornets used to come from, was in that tree.
Yeah.
And you get ants coming around, stuff like hornets and stuff will come around because they feed on the ants. And then you got the moles and voles come around because of tasty roots that are tender and ready to eat.
Yeah.
Softening up the ground, and then you have all sorts of more ants coming around, softening the ground up more because they're making their ant hills. Because they bad septic, they good food. And so you get all that coming around, and that starts coming around. Well, then you get the groundhogs start coming around. they're kind of like nature's terraformers. You know, they root through the ground and rearranging things. Once everything's solved.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just ecology and how that works
Oh yeah.
going on. And,
It's the ecosystem, that's for sure.
and in that house itself, we just, if you got a day or two,
Yeah.
things going on with it that greatly adds to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get that part of the ecology that works on breaking down the rot and everything to make room for new growth of some kind to replace all the old and rotting and all like that. And willfully ignorant people can't understand that.
Well, then you've got those that will take and half bury the crawl space doorway to keep you from getting underneath the house to even do anything about the things that get under the house, like the ants and stuff like that, where you can't even treat it.
There's so much wrong that even if you could, you know, there's a lot of other problems that would have to be solved.
Mm-hmm.
So as to be able to then get up under and take care of that.
Yeah.
And it's too many problems going on.
Oh yeah.
There's too much deterioration to everything for it to be worthwhile. What actually needs to happen is a bulldozer.
Mm-hmm.
And tear everything down, pull everything up, and re-landscape the whole thing and start over. Yeah, that's the only way it's going to be ever make it right and cut down on problems. You know, that's the only way it's going to solve all the problems.
Yeah.
Just completely strip it, re-landscape it, and start over. But I ain't worried about that because we're looking into other things, and hopefully other things will hopefully happen within the next few months, and we can get away from those problems. Yeah, he come up on the list,
I'm saying,
come out of nowhere basically.
because there's a little disclaimer on that mirror, y'all. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
He's
Yeah.
about 1.5 car lengths behind me, and he's closing that gap. But I ain't worried about it. He can close that gap. If I have to stop all of a sudden, he'll be in my back seat, and
Well, the car be paid for.
well, car be paid for. He'll have to buy me a new one and take care of my medical bills, or yours if it kills me. My neck ain't all that no more.
Well, and then we'd have a new house.
Yeah.
Just saying, y'all.
But at least you would, in case I didn't survive it.
I wouldn't want one that way, though. I'd rather have you than the new house.
Well, I know that, but still, I'm just saying, look at that vehicle burn.
Huh?
He passed that vehicle there. That vehicle come around that vehicle coming down that little hill.
Oh, y'all, I've got my glasses off. Can't see what's going on. Yeah, Popeye.
Yeah.
Can't see what's coming down the road at me because I'm looking through the through the camera on the phone here.
Right.
So then I have to make sure I'm in focus on that. Well, if I've got my glasses down, everything's blurry, so I have to move them back up to make sure I'm in focus on my phone. That's sad, y'all.
Anywho, hopefully soon, at least in under a year, we'll have better accommodations, and we won't be having to do our weekly thing. have more time to ourselves.
But we'll still do ride-alongs.
We can still do ride-alongs. And, you know, so that's what we're looking into. So, yeah, I just gave y'all not just a huge hint, but pretty much almost told y'all what we're doing.
Yeah.
Looking into. We've been working towards it for 10 years.
And really for the past year and a half, we've been focusing on trying to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So, and should that work out, and I think it will, it's going to be a whole lot better situation. And it'll be nice. But anyway, I couldn't sleep last night, and I had that little project I needed to do anyway, so I did that, got it done, solved part of my problem anyway.
Yeah.
I knew that bus was going to do that.
I wonder if this is the one that smells like diesel. They're about to pull out on me.
Yeah, they get a little anxious prematurely.
Well, y'all, it's 7:48 right now, and I guarantee you they're heading down to that school down there. They got to be there at 8 o'clock. Well, they got 12 minutes to get down there, get out of the car, get in, do what they got to do, and be in whatever room they got to be in at 8 o'clock.
Right. But yeah, we looking at a thing, looking at doing a thing. And it's going to be a good thing, and there's going to come a day when somebody's going to be up in arms because we're going to be up and gone. And I ain't going to lose no sleep over that, because it'd be about time.
When God has it planned for it to happen, it will happen.
Yep, sure enough. So, still don't know why I couldn't sleep last night, but I could.
I couldn't either. I had a jittery stomach all night,
but I'm tired enough now. When we get home, I'm gonna be looking for that bed.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. And of course, should we accomplish what we're looking at trying to accomplish, it might be a regular thing for us anyhow.
Yeah.
Because she's naturally a night owl.
Yeah, I've got to the point now that I start getting tired around 1 o'clock, between 1 and 2. And,
Yeah.
sometimes
Of course, if we ain't having to do this,
yeah.
we can stay up later, go to bed later, get up later,
But I started to say I went to bed early the other night. Piggy come in there and I was already asleep.
Yeah. Anyhow, it'd just be a lot better all the way around.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm really hoping for it to come to pass. And as I've said, I'm claiming it, because it's about time. And we do all that, I'll be able to do a few more things to this car, and I'll be able to get that van fixed up and on the road, and we'll be able to use it for stuff. And might do any traveling in it. Save this thing for other things, I guess. Short trips.
And y'all, don't think we're crazy on this, but they both get great gas mileage.
Oh yeah.
That van gets wonderful gas mileage.
This little car gets the best gas mileage many I've ever had. But now that van, it's a 3.3 liter. It's a Chrysler Town & Country 2006 model. And it is heavy as all get out.
It's
But I can do 140 miles on a quarter tank. I say 140 because my little sis lives about 70 miles from where we're at, and it takes about an hour and a half to get there roughly.
That's usually because we would stop and grab a bite to eat
right?
on the way up.
And come back to the house with still 3/4 of a tank of gas left.
Yeah, it's a 6-cylinder, isn't it?
3.3 liter 6-cylinder. And for it to be so heavy and big and heavy, did I mention it's heavy?
Yeah, you mentioned it's heavy.
With a 3.3 liter V6, you know,
It gets great gas mileage.
it gets great gas mileage. Plus, I like the fact that all the seats in the back fold down and store away. So if you need extra cargo room, it'll hold a lot of cargo for the size of vehicle it is. You know, so, and still get great gas mileage.
Yep.
So, ain't got no complaints at all about that, except for the fact that I can't get it on the road yet.
I
I
think
got a
Piggy,
gnat flying around me.
I
now.
started to think Piggy got a gnat or something flying there because he already was smacking it.
Trying to. Those suckers are quick. So, Maggie Moo, should we accomplish what we want to accomplish, if you want to travel a bit and come stay a night or two and see what things are like, at that time it would be doable.
Yeah.
Or if you want to stay a week or two, I don't care. You could learn some tips and tricks from Elaine on what she does cooking. And,
I can learn tips and tricks from her on gardening and everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, that'd be a two-way street there.
Yeah.
Both be learning stuff. And yeah, so if that works out, that would be a possibility. Maybe be a part of a few videos.
You never know. Just have to see what the good Lord has in store for us.
Right? 'Cause I know you're gonna be missing somebody for a year or two. I don't remember if y'all said it was for a year or for 2 years, but since that other little thing's working out the way it did, everything, so yeah, maybe it'll help if that happens. It'd be something you can do and help you pass some of the time. You know, make it not so bad on you. So, just a thought there, just a thought. But, anywho, that's what's been, that's what's going, that's what may be. So, we get within a few miles of the house. I'm gonna get ready to gear down and go to sleep, and put this thing up for tomorrow. Piggy loves you.